Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Does it tell you anything? Russia invaded half of Poland and left the other half to Nazis. Okay, this is actually a very common misconception that is talked about in the West. They say that World War II started because the Nazis and the Soviets had an alliance and they invaded Poland, divided in half, and that started World War II. However, the reality is that the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact was not an alliance. It was a pact of non-aggression. The two sides, knowing that a huge-scale war was coming, agreed to not attack each other. And from the Soviet perspective, would you let Hitler take all of Poland like he wanted, or only half? Think about it. If Hitler took all of Poland, that would push the Nazi-Soviet border right together. But if you let Hitler only take half and you take the other half, that pushes the border further away from your actual territory, buying you time for a potential war. And besides, look at how the Nazis treated their half of Poland and how the Soviets treated their half. The Nazis established concentration camps. They murdered 97% of the Jews in their half of Poland. They murdered over 1 million Poles for anti-fascist activity. They opened Auschwitz. They opened extermination camps in their half. And what did the Soviets do to their half? Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't concentration camps and murdering 97% of an ethnic group. Okay? Let's not compare the two. You need to realize if the Soviets did not take the other half of Poland, then the Nazis would have taken all of Poland. And that would have been much worse for the Poles. Right? And you need to realize that the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact was actually aiming at peace. The Soviets were like, okay, we're not gonna let him take all of Poland, which would push the border and get him closer to the Baltics, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. Instead, let's only let him take half and agree to not attack each other. That would have literally prevented most of World War II if the Nazis did not break the Molotov Pact and attack the USSR, right? So you need to realize that comparing the two and saying that the Soviet half and the Nazi half were anything alike is a lie. And even if you look at the battle, the Nazis invaded their half. They fought, they killed people. But the Soviets just walked in. There wasn't a fight. There wasn't a resistance because Poland already fell. The Nazis were going to push in, take all of it. They succeeded. But the Soviets just marched in and took it without a fight. Do you understand?